Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to review the SIC MAUI RS 14x26 airglide. Let me tell you right away, it is for sure the fastest inflatable board I have tested so far. The board comes in a fantastic backpack with plenty of pockets and very soft padded shoulder straps. The wheels are big and it looks really durable. Included with the board you get a repair kit, a racing-style fin made of plastic, a coiled leash, and a double-action pump. All of the accessories are nicely branded and of high quality, which is expected at a price point of €1,299. The included pump could be a little bit bigger, especially if you pump it up to the maximum recommended pressure of 20 psi. Getting it the last bit of pressure can be a bit of a challenge. The first thing I've noticed is how light the board feels. Keep in mind that this board is 14 foot long, 26 inches wide, 6 inches thick, has a volume of 320 liters, and it weighs only 10.3 kilograms, which is amazing for a board of this size. One of the reasons it is so light is that it has no additional systems. No stiffening rods, no cables, no stringers or similar. The RS Airglide is made from a drop-stitch core with multiple layers of PVC wrapped around, and different reinforcement layers in some areas for more strength and durability. The shape is very race-oriented. Basically, they have tried to copy the shape of the RS composite board. It has a very narrow and pointy nose. The widest point with 26 inches is right on your standing area. The tail then pulls in and finishes in a square tail. The bottom shape is totally flat with just a tiny bit of rocker on the nose. The only noticeable feature on the outside is the carbon fusion belt, which runs from the nose to the tail on both top and bottom of the board. The deck pad is very soft, grippy, and comfortable, but it is missing a tail kick, which I would really love to see on a board like this. It would help a lot with your foot positioning during step-back turns. Right on the tail, we find the leash attachment point and the inflation valve. The board has 3 handles which are very soft and comfortable. One of them in the middle of the board, perfectly balanced, and the other 2 further up front on the sides for your racing-style beach starts. Between those handles, we find the carry bungee, which is well made, but very small. It's fine if you have to carry only flip-flops and a bottle of water, but for bigger items, it's a bit of a challenge. Right on the nose of the board, there is the action camera mount which is glued on top, and it's partially covered by a layer of PVC. It looks well made and durable. On the bottom of the board, we find the US fin box. On both sides of the fin box, we see 2 small PVC stripes, which are inspired by the channels of the hardboard, and they should help for better tracking. Other than that, there is only the before-mentioned CFB stripe running the whole length of the bottom of the board. The board is really stiff. During my test at home, where I have put the board between a gap of 1.5 MT, and then I stepped on it, the board only dropped 12 millimeters, which isn't much considering my weight of 74 kilograms. The board feels even stiffer once it is on the water. When you start paddling, you feel the racing DNA right away. The board is very fast, accelerates quickly, and glides really good. The narrow and pointy nose helps with just a little bit of rocker to displace the water. The board shines on flat water conditions, but even choppy water with some head or side wind is no problem. The board is 26 inches wide and relatively stable for a race board. An intermediate paddler will have no problem getting used to it. Step-back turns take a bit of practice because of the narrow tail and the missing tail kick. But with a little bit of patience, it's totally doable for any amateur paddler like myself. It really is a nice racing machine, very fast and stiff, tracks very good, and paddling in a straight line is very easy. And so far, I love it. But it's not all perfect. Here are the 4 things I don't like. Number 1 is the small bungee system. Number 2, it's totally subjective, but I'm not a fan of the color scheme and graphics. I would love to see a fresher and more modern design, but that's personal taste. Number 3, the missing tail kick. Number 4, it should be shipped with a bigger pump to really get the pressure in the board and to set it up quicker. But it's not all bad. In fact, there is so much to love about this board, and here are the 4 things I love the most about the RS Airglide. Number 1, the overall quality and the finish of the board are outstanding. So far, it has not shown any weakness or deterioration whatsoever. Number 2 is the simplicity. Not having to deal with any additional systems is great and leads right to number 3, which is the weight. I mean, 10.3 kilograms is incredible. In comparison, the 14 by 26 RS composite board weighs 11.5 kilograms. And finally, number 4 is the speed. I don't think that an inflatable board can get much faster than this, but I'm open to be proven wrong. If you are a manufacturer, school, rental shop, or you just want to let me test your board, get in touch. So, what's the final conclusion? The RS Airglide is the perfect board for intermediate to advanced paddlers who want to step up their game, maybe getting into their first races. Because of the lightweight, it is also a perfect travel board. You can use it for some fitness paddling, and I have used it also for some longer touring trips, with the only limitation being the small bungee. If you want more stability and ease of use, you can check out the 28-inch wide version, and there is also a 12'6" model which is also 28 inches wide. They are still pretty fast, but you gain a lot of stability. It really depends on what you are looking for. If what you want is maximum speed in an inflatable board, it can't get much better than this. Seriously, I do recommend this board 100%. If you found this video helpful and entertaining, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and click the bell icon. Thanks for watching, and paddle straight. And click right here to watch more videos.